Around 244 million U.S. citizens are eligible to vote in the upcoming election.
But not everyone will do so on Election Day. Whether busy with work, limited by mobility, or overseas, alternative voting methods ensure all registered Americans can have their say. This year, people can vote on Election Day, ahead of time, and, in some cases, by mail. The rules, however, vary by state. On November 5th, millions will cast their ballots the traditional way, in person. But voting habits are changing. In 2020, just over half of Americans voted in person, and only 27% did so on Election Day. Early in-person voting is increasingly popular, and almost all U.S. states allow it. Whereas 40% of the electorate could vote early in 2000, 97% of registered citizens can do so this Election Day. Like on Election Day, traditional early voting requires people to visit a voting station, receive a ballot, and cast their vote. In states like Illinois, voters can do this from late September, but others accept early in-person voting just weeks before the election. Absentee voting is another option. It often requires voters to request a mail-in ballot, and in some states, provide a reason. Depending on the state, voters can submit their absentee votes in person or by mail. Vote by mail and absentee voting are sometimes used interchangeably. However, states that permit vote by mail, like California and Colorado, usually send ballots to all registered voters instead of requiring an application. As alternative voting methods gain more popularity, so does political tension. Republicans usually oppose mail-in voting and have cast doubt over the validity of such ballots, though there's little evidence of fraud. Democrats usually favor various voting methods, arguing it's more democratic to allow everyone to have their say, not just those who can make it to the polling booth.